Testing, testing, testing. All right, dude. I have a serious rant to go off of. If there is one thing that I could take away from video games forever and ever, it's not battle royales, it's not loot box mechanics or anything else that people tend to complain about, or microtransactions or anything like that. It's not DLC after a game has already come out. It's not that. The one thing that I would take away from games in general are fucking red barrels. Red barrels are a huge play on someone else's fucking IQ, dude. It's like, how do you, the thing about red barrels is that it doesn't add a challenge to the game at all. First off, when you put a red barrel there, it's okay. It's a fucking red barrel. Things are gonna explode. I'm totally fine with that if it adds to the extra gameplay. When you have a game that has a red barrel, but the enemies purposely surround themselves to the red barrel, or they stand next to the red barrel and don't do anything, you as a dev are just, it's like you're assuming that I don't know how to actively play video games or something. It's like you're trying to make, it's like, do you think that I not know how to play games? Are you trying to make it easier? Are you trying, why in the fucking God of all things would you design the AI of your game to purposely stand next to an explosive that the player themselves will shoot from a far fucking distance and just die and just explode or respawn or whatever the fuck it is that zeros and ones do these days, right? Like, red barrels in video games, they make no fucking sense, dude. I'm sorry, but like they make sense when you do them right. Like, they don't make sense when they're just, a red barrel is there and the enemy that you're supposed to shoot is standing right next to the fucking red barrel. It makes no fucking sense. And the thing is, they're not even moving. They're just standing still shooting. I hope I can give a good example of this on certain games. If I was smart, I would actually do this. On my life, there is nothing strategic or fun, or it breaks the immersion of the game, dude. Like, no one in their right mind would stand next to a fucking explosive like that. Like, people in the army are not fucking having shootouts next to propane tanks. Like, if that's how it works, I don't know. Or oil rigs or something like that. I don't know. You can tell I clearly don't know. But in terms of the video game aspect, why in all Christ are red barrels just the easiest thing in the world to actually have inside of a video game? Like, the red barrel has been an infamous thing that has been in video games for a long time. But unfortunately, as time got on, people would just do the same thing with the red barrel. The red barrel would just be something that is placed there and it would just destroy the enemies. They don't strategically make it so that you have to do something particular with the red barrel. Like, I don't know, you have to place the red barrel somewhere else rather than the red barrel just standing there and then the enemy's next to the red barrel and then you shoot the barrel and the enemy blows up. It's like, that's so fucking lame, dude. And the fact that I don't know why any devs haven't picked up on this really fucking does grind my gears. I'm being honest. Like, there are some games that I just play in a shooter and I'm like, I'm not shooting those fucking red barrels because I'm trying to enjoy my fucking gameplay. I'm not trying to be on God mode and have the AI as well as myself just be completely stupid and just breeze through the goddamn game. Two, honestly, there is no two. I'm starting to lose my whole point of topic actually at this point. Regardless of which, if you are, I don't usually come at devs. If you are a dev or a developer and you have a shooter game or you have a game of any type that requires enemies standing next to explosive barrels that are obviously explosive and it's like, oh, shoot the red barrel, an explosion happens and it kills multiple people. That is not a challenge for the fucking game. Now, if the enemy was throwing red barrels at me and they were exploding, or if there were elements around the map, if the enemy was shooting red barrels next to me, whole different fucking story. But you cannot have a game where the enemy makes it so fucking easy for you to kill them by standing next to an explosive object that does an immense amount of damage. And why devs keep implementing red barrels in games without being creative with them blows my fucking mind. Blows my fucking mind. But till this day, that's literally just the thing I wanted to rant about. I don't fucking understand how anyone thinks that that's immersive gameplay. I just don't.